Hello and welcome to this bonus episode of Beyond the Bio. I say it's an episode, but it's not. It is literally a few minutes based on what you heard in Monday's show. So this week we heard from Martin and Lyndsay, who were talking about writing their book together, and there were some real great takeaways from that episode. I think it was super interesting hearing how they co-wrote their book, how they spent a lot of time on structuring the book. But for me, my reflection on that was very much about how they were really smart actually in creating demand for the book before it came out. So creating that wait list, getting people to buy the book before they'd written it to pay for all of their costs. Really, really clever. So I've definitely got a few thoughts from that to apply to my own next book, which I'm writing this year. So really great timing for that episode. But what I want to start doing with these tiny little bonus episodes is to just give you a bit of a takeaway, a bit of an action point, a reflection, so that you can go away and take some tangible action as a result of that episode if you choose to. So if you haven't listened to Monday's show yet, go back and take a listen and hear about Martin and Lyndsay and their book experience, because it is a cool episode and it applies to lots of other stuff as well. If you thought about maybe creating a course or any marketing in general, I think it is a super useful episode. So my key action point for the Martin and Lyndsay episode is going to be for those of you that are serious about writing the book, because it is such a specific one. And it is going to be to go and research something that is going to move your book forward. So have you already got a book title in mind? Or perhaps you've started writing one and you haven't picked it up for a while and you want to get back into the zone. So it's going to be something around taking action for that book. So say that you are new to writing a book and you've done absolutely nothing, then your key action point should be to go and do some research into what your book is going to be about and start brainstorming some titles just to kind of bring it to life and get it out there. If you're a bit further along than that, and maybe you've written a bit already, or you've thought about what you want to write and you've got a bit of a clear idea, what I want you to do is to be super bold and to announce to the world on your socials, in your newsletter, wherever it may be, that this year you are writing your book, or this year your book is coming out. Because if we commit to things publicly, it is way more likely to happen. So if you put it out there, then I think you are more likely to do it. And if you're self-publishing like Martin and Lyndsay did, then you can be really clear about when that might be. And then you're putting yourself out there and making yourself accountable to hitting your deadlines. If you're even further ahead than that, then I would like you to maybe go back and listen to that episode and really think through what you can do to add a bit more book magic before it comes out. So is it a case that you would have another freebie or a paid for course, something like that, that will add value and power up the power that your book is going to have when you put it out there in the world? So there are a few things that you can do based on the episode we listened to with Martin and Lyndsay. So I hope that has been helpful. I hope that you do feel inspired to write a book, because I found it really brilliant for in my own experience. I've had 2 books out now, and both have been super helpful in terms of raising my profile, supporting speaking opportunities that I've had, and so many other things. They just create opportunities. So I hope that you are inspired to go and write your book. And if that was the first episode that you've listened to of the show, go back and listen to previous episodes. We've got some great ones about other book experiences, actually. We've got the episode with Marina Pearson talking about her book magic, and also Vicky Boucher, who talks about the success of her 5 books, and she has some great tips as well. So please pick one of those action points, get cracking, do something, put something out there, and let me know how you get on.